Hey everybody, this is Ed from the Whiskey Tangent Podcast with another Whiskey Short. I'm here with Scott.
Hey everybody.
And we're going to do a famous quick taste that we like to do on here. And because it's Thanksgiving, we thought, hey, what's more Thanksgiving based in a wild turkey? But not just any wild turkey. The rare breed.
Yes.
The rare breed is a barrel-proof Kentucky Straight bourbon whiskey expression from wild turkey. And we're going to talk about it today. Scott?
Yeah, it is 116.8 proof.
Because why not?
Yeah. So sort of like the Bookers that we had before, they kind of do a similar thing. Actually, they release it on a more restricted schedule than Booker's does. Booker's releases 3 or 4 a year. Rare Breed, I think, is like one every other year. They've only released like 10 or 11 since 1991.
Really? I did not realize it was every other year. I thought it was every year. So that's interesting. It's a very rare expression from wild turkey.
Hence, Rare Breed. And look, it says wild turkey. And there's a turkey on the label. And it's Thanksgiving. So we're going to give it a try. Whiskey Short.
Yeah, I mean, like, we were thinking, for Thanksgiving, what do? There's the gobbler from Wawa. And then we're like, or wild turkey rare breed. And we said, yeah, let's do that.
For those of you outside the Northeastern United States or Florida, the Wawa Gobbler is a delicious combination of turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, gravy on a hoagie roll.
The point is, it's Thanksgiving, and we decided to do rare breed from wild turkey to celebrate my favorite holiday and a holiday that Scott, for some fucked up reason, because he's Scott, hates.
I'm sorry, it's a dumb fucking holiday.
It's my favorite holiday for 1,000 reasons, and everybody that I know goes out of the way to fuck up my favorite holiday. It's easy. Leave it alone. It's great. And
really?
And Scott's evidently he's part of the problem, and I'm kind of disappointed about that.
Don't be disappointed. I mean,
nope.
You'll have your chance to defend it.
I'm more disappointed that we started the short without any fucking ice cubes within arm length of any of us. We have nothing but raw spirit, and that's not going to work tonight. With 116 fucking proof, I'm not going to battle for that.
Well, here, we'll just be quiet, and I'll take my headphones off, and I'll get some ice.
All right. So, wow.
I said be quiet.
While Scott's getting ice, I don't know why I try to sneak stuff in, because he just cuts what he doesn't want me to say, but there's no reason to hate Thanksgiving. We're good. All right. I just poured bourbon on my leg.
Oh, my God. Oh,
it's not that bad. It's
116.8 proof.
You'll be all right. You're not driving anywhere. You live here.
All right, we're back. And
last year we went out to Eagles Draft Party and Victory Brew Pub had Wild Turkey 101 bourbon and rye, and we had that. They were both delicious. We were like, you know what? People be sleeping on the wild turkey. And then there's Rare Breed.
Yeah, it was our first official exposure to the wild turkey products since we've been doing the podcast.
Right. It was like Wild Turkey came up to us in a raincoat and flashed us. And we're like, holy shit, you're like way better than we thought you'd be.
Oh my God, you're so big.
Your basic 101s, not the basic Wild Turkey, because we
know.
No.
We know.
They know, we know, we all know. But
Nobody
the 101 bourbon and the 101 rye was, I mean, it's aged 7 years. The rye alone is exceptional. It's delicious.
Yeah, they're legit.
They're $27, $28. If you've never had a Wild Turkey 101, let's start there. Go buy a bottle, because they spend a lot of time caring about their product.
Yeah, so we did the episode with the 10-year bourbons, the McKenna versus the Russells, which was episode 13, and we discovered that they have a dozen different expressions,
right? The
Rare Breed being one of them.
Right. So here we go. I'm going to taste it in the neat glass. There's not much on the nose. It's got some caramel and some sweet, but it's kind of basic. Scott, what are you getting?
Caramel sweetness, a little bit of pepperiness. I mean, I think that's probably the alcohol, because it's 116.8 proof.
Do we have a mash bill on this?
We do have a mash bill on this, actually.
Awesome.
75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley.
It's a lot of malted barley, but let's taste it and see what we think in the neat glass.
Yeah. Oh, so spicy.
Wow. It's like a sledgehammer to my tongue.
Wow, it's sweet at first, but like the sweetness dissipates.
Absolutely.
And I'm tasting a little bit of chocolate. Chocolate and spice, a little bit of oak.
I'm going to try it on the rock. I'm not loving it straight up. I'll be honest. It's very hard. It's a little harsh.
Well, yeah, it's 116. I can see that.
First of all, I get the slightest glimmer of sweetness, and then it's just a wall of blandness almost.
Oh, really? Wow.
I mean, let me try it again.
I mean, I'm getting a long finish. You're not getting a long finish?
Oh, I am. I just don't have a lot of flavor in the finish. I have a lot of alcohol in the finish.
Interesting.
What are you tasting in your finish?
I'm tasting more chocolate. Maybe some dark fruit, like really dark cherries, maybe some plum, like blackberry. This is really similar to our experience with the Bookers, but I'm not putting it on the same level as Bookers. It's not as good as Bookers.
It's definitely strong.
Yeah.
It has density to the flavor.
Like, mine's been sitting on ice for a while, and the ice has been melting, and it's still fucking strong.
It's very strong. I mean, I'm feeling like it's punching me in the mouth, so it's hard for me to, like, make love to it. I'm like, I feel like I'm battling it right now. What do they say about it?
The nose is vanilla oak, dark fruit, brownies, nutmeg spice, nuts, and light herbal chalk and caramel notes. The palate is oaky, cocoa, vanilla, caramel, fruit, dried dark and spice, and some nuts and chalk. The finish is long, sweet, dark fruit, oak, cocoa, and spice. I would agree with that. I don't know about the chalk, but the rest of it, I would agree. I don't know. Ed, you seem to be, we've done a lot of recording tonight, and Ed's a little extra right now.
If you're indicating to the public that I have a buzz on, I do. And Scott says I got a little slurred in my words. That's okay. But the reality is I'm able to taste whiskey, and this is very powerful, but I feel it's very alcohol forward. Mm-hmm. I'm not getting a lot of flavor.
Take a tiny sip of it neat and just let it sit on your tongue for a little bit and see if you don't taste the chocolate.
I'll be right back a second. I'm going to take a little tiny sip of it neat and let it sit on my tongue. It's complex. I'm not going to lie. But I didn't taste chocolate.
Maybe not chocolate, but like a dark cocoa, like almost a bitter quality.
Are you trying to indicate that I don't know what chocolate tastes like?
There's a difference between chocolate and cocoa.
I know there's different chocolate.
Oh my God. You were so extra right now. Look at you.
I know there's different chocolate, okay? I know there's dark chocolate.
If I just took a picture right now of what he did with the microphone, you guys.
The fuck is the difference between cocoa and chocolate?
There's a difference.
It's very little difference. It's the base product of chocolate. You have to have cocoa to have chocolate.
All right, so so let's talk about Thanksgiving then.
No, wait.
Oh, all right.
No.
All right.
Let's finish talking about the rare breed.
We're going to argue like people do on Thanksgiving.
Then we'll talk about why you don't like. Just because your family's a train wreck of Thanksgiving doesn't mean that the holiday itself isn't a beautiful idea. I had my own bad experience on Thanksgiving. I can't lie. It happens. Just last Thanksgiving was not good. Partially, it was my fault. And partially, it was the fault of other people who just are a little bit
dicks.
Extra. This is why you can't go places. But anyway.
This is why I'm banned.
Banned in the USA. Scott was banned in the USA.
Banned on the run.
Banned on the run.
So explain why you love Thanksgiving so much.
All right.
And then I will explain why I don't.
All right. To me, Easter stressed me out when I was a kid.
Easter did.
Yeah, because it was like, I mean, there was a bunny, which I didn't understand, and I got candy, which was a good thing. I mean, Easter baskets were good shit. Like
the bunny makes no sense. I agree.
But like when you're 5 and you get chocolate, you're like, all right, fuck it, I'm getting chocolate. I'm all in.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Christmas comes around. Now, Christmas, pressure there. As soon as you become an adult, you realize you have to buy all your nephews and nieces or, grandkids fucking presents. I have grandkids now. It's funny, but I didn't have them like 10 years ago. So all my brothers and sisters be like, listen, we're not going to buy my presents for each other, just for the kids. So that's great. So I had to buy like 7 presents.
And you got nothing.
And I got nothing back for it. So like, I would drop 80, 90, 100 grand.
What?
Yeah, it was like, well, that's what it felt like.
No. Okay. I get you.
I don't know, a couple $100. But the reality is, I'm spending the money. And they're like happy, but then like I get nothing back. It's just an interesting loophole that people with kids put on people who don't have kids and don't seem to notice.
People who have kids realize after they have them that they're a shitload expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
As I know now because I have kids and grandkids and it's very expensive.
Yeah. You still buy a lot of whiskey.
Because I think it's a counterbalance to what you go through stress-wise as a parent.
I think you almost have to.
Yeah, I think it's essential.
Yeah.
But back to Thanksgiving. So here's why I like it. 1, I like the food. Turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, some stuffing. It's carb heavy. You're in a holiday world. Maybe there's some cranberry bread or some muffins. We got 1 o'clock, we'd have dinner. Bust a huge grub. There's no gifts to give. We have football on all day. Detroit and Dallas play during the afternoon. And then we have a night game now. Fall asleep watching football. And then at 7 o'clock, they bring out all the leftovers for like the cold turkey sandwiches on rye with the cranberry slices and all. And you make your own homemade gobbler. It's a good deal. A little pumpkin pie for dessert. It's nice. It was spectacular. It was a great way to grow up. Thanksgiving, food, football, friends, and family. The 4 F's. That's all you need to know. Peace. Mic drop.
I knew that Ed felt this way. So I was thinking about how I would rebut his argument. And I didn't want to just be an angry rage monster as I did it. So I was like, well, maybe I'll like write a poem or something. I was an English major. I was like, no, that's weak. Then I started thinking about it and it became a rap in my mind. Literally on the way home from work one night on the train, I wrote it in my mind, almost fully formed. And I got home, I wrote it down and I've edited it and tweaked it since.
This is the term idiot savant.
With the emphasis on idiot. All right, so we're going to try this.
I can't wait to hear it. Just to the record, I was signed to Rough House Records in 1987.
Yeah, that's what the best thing about this is.
I was actually assigned. I was the first white rapper of Philadelphia.
He really was, and
Signed.
Ed is really good at it too.
I was.
Yeah. So he said when I told him I did this, he's like, "Wait, if anyone's going to do a rap on this podcast,
It's better
me."
that Scott does it than me because it's kind of cliche if I do it. So I want to see what he comes up with.
All right. Well, here it goes. I'll tell you why Thanksgiving sucks. It starts with the food, turkeys and ducks, and pheasants and goose, unpleasant abuse. And there's no excuse for this amuse-bouche. Dipping some veggies? Oh, that's so edgy. I don't deserve this. You got some nerve, miss. And don't give me cranberry, slurped out from a can. I'd rather drink bad dairy, burped out from a man. Potatoes too sweet, and meat that's too dry. Wow, my appetite's gone. Don't even want pie now. And the fuck is that green bean and onion casserole always brought in by some fucking asshole into my castle in a bowl that's so swole it's a hassle to even fit on the table and everyone unable to score one more bite, but chow down anyhow before they all fight about all the chores and all of those whores down in DC. Oh, here we go. Oh, woe was me. Excited fightings and knighting, long dormant grudges. I'm right. No, I'm right. And nobody budges. And the mood's only broken when somebody farts. Nobody's fessing, but the gas hasn't lessened. So I leave before another fart starts. Hey, I know, maybe put on the game. But then I recall even football be lame. America's team, huh? America's team ain't won a playoff since Tom Brady's a teen. Your drafting is shitty. You lose by committee. You're the pigskin equivalent of Scritty Politti. And then we have the Lions. Ain't no denying your joke of a team ain't never been high-end. Well, not since Barry Sanders was trying to juke to the house like the mouse in that clock. Hickory dickory dickory dock. He should come back to knock yous out of your jock cuz now you're a crock cuz a pox and a mockery. Why should we watch the toxic mediocrity? So in short, you can shove your family, your football, your terrible food, which does nothing but worsen my terrible mood. As a matter of fact, shove it twice in the slice, like a fucking turducken. Nothing like stuffing 3,000 in that oven. What were you huffing? Nah, never mind. I don't give two fucks. It's just one more reason why Thanksgiving sucks.
Wow. That was way better than I expected. And way more thorough and covered more parts of it.
So you have a rebuttal
Yeah.
prepared.
I don't have it prepared, but I just believed I could freestyle to whatever you did. But I might have to come up with an answer to that. Very, very talented performance on your part,
Well, thank you.
I tip my hat to you. I certainly don't want to freestyle now. After that, that was very well written. I feel like Eminem was your ghostwriter.
I did have Eminem in my mind. It's some of the songs that I know of his. It was fun to write. It was fun to do.
Well, I will say this: Rare Breed is strong. If you're looking for something different to try that has some complexity and some flavor,
Yeah, I think if you like the other Wild Turkey expressions, you're going to like this too.
101 and
Yeah.
yeah,
You're going to like these two.
absolutely. And for $54, it's not crazy.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for tuning in to our short Eat the Turkey. And the potatoes have some cranberry sauce, a little yams dripping down on you. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Later.